There's a kiss for you. All right, mic 1, testing 1, 2, 3. Mic 1, testing 1, 2, 3. Mic 1, mic 1, testing 1, 2, 3. Mic 1, mic 1, testing 1, 2, 3. Mic 2, mic 2. Fuck you, mic 2, mic 2. Fuck you, mic 2, mic 2. Fuck you. Mic 3, mic 3 for you and me. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Damian Andrews, and welcome to MVWF WrestleFest. That's right, folks. We've got a huge card for you here tonight. Championships will be on the line, folks. A stacked card for sure. We've done our mic tests. We are just about to get started here. We've got Beast in the chat tonight. Big night for him tonight. Prime time in the chat already. Big night for him tonight. We're just going to give it a few more minutes before we get started here. And then we will run down the card and we will get this thing started. Yes, yes, good morning. Now, if you have been watching the MVWF as of late, it has been a chaotic scene on the well, I guess in the process of climbing the ladder in the rankings towards getting championship title opportunities. And we've got a very unlikely candidate tonight. going for the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship. We'll be getting more into that tonight. We've got a former champion challenging for the Big Money World Championship tonight. And, of course, we've got a sudden death match here for the Cruiserweight Championship here tonight because, boy, has it been competitive here in that division. And in 5, 4, 3, 2. It's the MVWF WrestleFest. Good evening, folks. My name is Damian Andrews here, and tonight we've got a stacked card of 7 matches here tonight, all main events in any country, in any arena, anywhere. And to continue, in our opener tonight, Macho Man Honky Savage, the man who injured the White Side, will go one-on-one with his tag team partner, West Side Ito, from the the MVWO. Holy smokes, this edible is kicking in. And also tonight, making their tag team debut, representing Bones Enterprises, the Extreme Chaos faction of former MVWF World Heavyweight Champion Prime Time Shawn Sanders and W Styles, his bodyguard. Man, they're going one-on-one against the former World Heavyweight Champion, local talent, and his longtime tag team partner, Jimmy Controversy. And folks, we've got to get this one settled here tonight, one way or the other, after going to a tie, 2-2. In the 25-minute Cruiserweight Ironman match, it's sudden death here for the Cruiserweight Championship for the heated rivals here between Dragonheart Jr., the challenger and former champion, against the man who took it all away from him, the Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell. By the way, Rich Newell just recently made his NWA debut under the auspices of Non-Stop Wrestling Alliance, brought into the fold by Greg the White Dragon Bailey over there at the NWA. And man, what a match the Chronic Avenger had. But man, you can see by him going up against Kaiser Hart Jr. the way that he did, that the rivalry between the NWA and the MVWF is apparently still just getting started. And speaking of which, a unique opportunity briefcase available for the first time in 3 years in the MVWF 6-way ladder match. All 6 of these guys battling their way up the ladder here, trying to get that championship title match. Holy shit, it's Kurt Maple, Kid Christian, Ryan Doyle, El Hamburguesa, Brooklyn Joker, and Enormous Genitals, Kevin Welch. And speaking of faction rivalries, speaking of federational rivalries, it is the EWF Extreme Wrestling Federation making its debut here tonight in the form of its owner, Da Beast, going one-on-one with a man, well, last called Jeremy Love, who went over just recently to the EWF and handed this match, well, this man a very embarrassing loss. Oh my God, I feel so bad for him. I called that match, folks. What an amazing event it was at Backlash. And men, you're talking about planting seeds in the garden here tonight. Da Beast and last call Jeremy Love here are going to just heat up what is already again starting to be another heated Federation rivalry. And in our semi-main event here tonight, the former MVWF Big Money World Champion. Well, it is on the line, that championship. The former champion, Jesse Jackhammer from the Bones Enterprises, goes one-on-one with the sensei, Mark Zaleski, the champion from Cobra Kai. And man, he is making his return here to the MVWF after a successful title defense at WrestleMania Night 2 in the EWF against St. Cloud. What a tremendous all-time classic that match was. And in our main event tonight, finally going to get his very first one-on-one shot at the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship, Too Cool Koito faces brand new champion Dennis to take a Hitman Hart. 2 out of 3 falls here tonight, folks. Uh-oh. Better back up. Boom. Boom. Let's get it going here, folks. The Macho Man, Hunky Savage, versus Westside Ito, the man that injured Whiteside, who I'm hearing is backstage here tonight and coming out with Westside Ito. The Macho Hunk, Savage, the former Hollywood Hunk Hogan, the former Sir Hunkington of Hampshire, MC Honky Lips Pat Doyle himself. He's had so many names accompanied by Miss Elizabeth. Yes, she's got amazing summer teeth. Summer teeth and summer not. And look who it is, finally returning from that devastating pile driver on the floor. Westside Ito from the west side of Manch Vegas. A Japanese-American. A former leader of the MVWO, if you will. Having recently returned to the fold with the blessing of Dan Crane after he retired at Matchmania 777. And Ito been anxious to prove himself to the crew, and of course, if he gets another modicum of revenge here against the man who put Whiteside on the shelf, nice inside spin kick right there by Westside Ito. Oh. Measured the elbow, had nothing on it, and how about that for a big-time boot from the Macho Hunk? Perhaps going for the elbow early here, perhaps the sledge. High cross body. And this one-man feud by the Macho Hunk against the MVWO. Ryan Doyle, his brother of the Macho Hunk, one of the founding members of the MVWO. We will see him later tonight in the Unique Opportunity Briefcase ladder match. The first time the Unique Opportunity Briefcase will be available to win. The first time in like 2 or 3 years, if I recall correctly. People will recall back in Season 2, Kid Christian almost stole the main event at Matchmania 2 right from underneath G-Man Ryan Crawford. Because, of course, you can hold it for 1 calendar season here in the MVWF before having to surrender it, which could carry you past Matchmania 8. Here come the atomic drops, driving the tailbone onto the knee 3 times straight. Nice reversal off the ropes. Duck down, off the ropes again. Elbow shot right on the point of the chin with the point of the elbow. And this time the flying elbow connects. And now Ito says, Macho Hunk, I can match your high flying. Yes, with the splash. 1, 2, and almost got him. tremendous splash here early on, 15-minute time limit. And of course, when he was Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the Macho Honk here, now with a spinning toe hold a la Terry Funk, was the standout wrestler of the year last year, losing his championship in a controversial way at Matchmania 777 to Dan Crane, the former member of the MVWO. But of course, it was an absolute riot during that match, and Whiteside hit the scissor fight slam on Hulk Hogan to help Dan Crane win his first fall, and hit it again many minutes later to help him win the second fall. And then it was then that the Macho Hawk decided to take revenge, and that lethal pile driver on the floor, putting Whiteside on the shelf for months now, since shortly after Matchmania. And now Miss Elizabeth up to stealing a turnbuckle pad that she's definitely going to pawn for drug money. Tyrese, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Welcome to the show. Nice turnout here in the chat here tonight, folks. I am Damian Andrews. If you aren't familiar, I am the play-by-play man. My boss, Brandon Bones, of course, is the owner of the MVWF and the chief booker. Of course, he's been on the shelf since the EWF's WrestleMania event. We've been seeing him backstage all day wearing a neck brace like the fucking crippled chump that he is. This show, Tyrese, I tell you what, buddy. I mean, if you want to be on the show and stuff like that, I mean, go ahead and just send me your hashtags on, say, the EWF Discord, and I'll look you up, buddy. Absolutely. I mean, as it is, I mean, just as like a little bit of a side note and stuff like that, I would actually kind of welcome you to come in as a representative of the EWF. Because ultimately and stuff, I've been trying to, since, you know, the Beast has been having problems, his PS5 shit the bed, and his PS4 is kind of struggling, to put it mildly. But my boy is still wanting to be active here and stuff like that, so I'm inviting anybody in his roster that wants to come over and stuff. And essentially, you know, from this point forward, I'll be doing somewhat of like some co-branding between the brands here. Now, they won't necessarily be officially like versus events yet, but we will be getting to that. And what a flying knee drop from the top rope by the Macho Hawk. 1, 2, wow, left shoulder came up just in time for the MVWF icon, Westside Ito, one of the great cruiserweights here in the MVWF. But of course, as I was saying earlier about the cruiserweight division during the intro, Dragonheart Jr. had wiped out the entire cruiserweight division but for the Chronic Avenger. And now it looks like that feud is going to spill over into the NWA. And now the Macho Hawk after the double sledge to the head. And the left shoulder coming up again. Man, look at Westside Ito. He looks to be in phenomenal shape. But now the Macho Hawk thinking about the big Macho elbow from the top rope. But he doesn't go for the cover immediately. A little too close to the ropes for the comfort of Macho Hawk. And now the referee, Skip Tracy, in position. And again, a third time, Westside Ito kicks out, and Miss Elizabeth is up to no good over there, and the referee caught her right away. Oh, and a low drop kick sends the Macho Hawk sprawling. And Westside Ito now with the referee, his back turned here, now trying to mount a comeback. Oh, and a enziguri while the Macho Hawk was on one knee, shoulders down. Is it the knockout shot? No. Man, competitive match here. Of course, emotions running high after all of the damage that the Macho Hawk, and of course, there was the setup right there. And thankfully, the referee on top of it, replacing the turnbuckle pad there that was removed by Miss Elizabeth. And now Ito from the second rope, poised for a huge move here. What's he got in store? What? No. No, just staring him down. No. Oh, big fatal mistake right there. And the veteran, Macho Hawk. Now perhaps a second elbow off the top, and Ito! Nobody home! Nicely done! The super kick on the point of the chin. 2 count. Yo, how much security I got? You kidding me? The MVWF is a non-stop riot. It is a free-for-all. Anything goes out there. The referees do what they can, folks. They do what they can. Boom, and how about that? An elbow, a little payback there, receipt, if you will, for the Macho Honk after getting clipped on the chin. And now he's up on the second rope, thinking about something dastardly. And another high cross body and a double sledge to follow up. How's the sound out there, folks? Am I coming through real good? Blaze was saying that my mic was too hot before, and now look at this. Sunset flip, shoulders down. Oh, reversal into the victory roll. At the ankles hooked, and back into the sunset flip. 1. Man, you want to say like a Polynesian-based wrestler like Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage. A little bit of a shout out there. And what the fuck was he going for right there? West Side Ito absolutely fucked up. Botchamania style, baby. But, oh, and now, as a result, all embarrassed, tries to take the shortcut, and the Honkster like, what the fuck are you doing, asshole? Over the fucking top rope with the reversal. Doesn't get caught on the apron. The jab knocks him back. Oh, between the uprights. Thank you, Beast. Did the music sound good during the entrances? And another Macho elbow from the top rope. Yes, this is the time to go for the cover. But again, this time, he's going for the shortcut himself. And he got him with his feet on the ropes. And the feud continues here. As I honestly, you know, I mean, pick your moral here, because Ito did the same thing to the Macho Honk. That is just the nature of this feud here. Each guy looking to cut each other's throat. And look at that, the daredevil move with the Macho Man elbow from the top to the floor. The knee drop, man, that was impressive right there. I think the Macho Honk won the aerial war here tonight. And that might have made the difference. Hey, what's up, Gig? Welcome to the show. My name is Damian Andrews. I am the play-by-play man for the MVWF. And then look at this. Oh, right between the uprights. West Side Ito got nailed with that. And there it is, the Macho elbow. Now, I think Savage was super insecure about that working even a second time. And he took the shortcut. Not that you can blame him here. Not that you can blame him. But a win in the check mark column? Yeah, check mark in the win column too, if you will. Something like that. Congratulations to the Macho Honk. Now we've got a tag team debut, primetime. Sean Sanders has been calling for this for weeks and months, folks. That's right. He wanted a team with W Styles here. Primetime Sean Sanders, former MVWF World Champion. Of course, when you're a former World Champion around here, you get what you want. El Toro in the chat from the EWF. And, of course, El Toro, with all of the tribulations that... and trials that our man DeBeast has been going through and trying to keep his show going, I will offer you an open invitation, sir, to come into the MVWF. And, of course, not necessarily as a member of the MVWF, because, of course, DeBeast and I have been behind the scenes working on a little bit of a plan here to start, like, another rivalry between the MVWF and another faction, or excuse me, another federation, if you will. And of course, I think if I brought you in after your outstanding performance at WrestleMania, using the horns, using the headbutts the way you were to that dude's groin, that was chef's kiss magnificent. I gotta show respect where it fucking belongs. So yeah, I will go and I will download you. Just give me a hashtag in the chat, or give it to. Actually, no, give it to me in the because you're on the EWF Discord. Just put it there because I'll lose it here in the live chat anywhere, somewhere or whatever. Help an old man out. And the crowd, as the Macho Honk leaving the ringside area, greeting him to the kind of respect he deserves after a bullshit win like that. Bring it, El Toro. Okay, yes, sir. Fuck, I love the fact that you wear the horns in the ring and you do headbutts to the groin. That shit is like if you do something, like I only started venturing out into doing, putting my guy out there, like being in the NWA or in the EWF or BWE or LTD, which I'm still kind of new at or whatever and stuff, right? Like I was just trying to see how other people do it, you know? And man, like that thing, using the horns, doing a headbutt with it is exactly the kind of thing that I would do with a guy like, man, like back in the GameCube, I want to say, we had this guy named Phil Duperboot, and we made him with like spaghetti legs, giant feet, a drill hand, a saw hand, so we gave him like iron claws and shit, so it looked like he was drilling somebody in the face with his fucking drill hand. That shit was awesome. Phil Duperboot, which of course, you know, pronounced in English is Phil Dupperbutt, wink wink, nudge nudge. But, boy, do we have some action coming here tonight. Dirty jokes aside, folks. Tag team division here as Brandon Bones does everything he can to try and rebuild his fledgling tag team division. Which I think as far as, like, before we really get into, because eventually, obviously, I mean, you know, it's not really a spoiler to kind of, like, you know, point exactly at the thing that anybody would predict that this road would lead to, is that if the MVWF and the EWF do a versus pay-per-view type of show, how am I feeling right now? Beast? Oh, my God, I'm fucking, woo, baby, woo! Oh, yeah. I'm ready for some action today. I'm in the right fucking gear. Everything's fucking feeling good right now. I am chatty Cathy as we are. But again, I'm trying to rebuild this tag team division, of course, but it's been kind of hard to kind of get around to it or whatever. But Primetime was definitely offering me a solution and just dangling in front of me. I just needed to find a way to get there and stuff because I needed to get W Styles debuted. And he whooped that trick last fucking event or whatever and stuff like that. Now that he's made his debut and shit, we've got a huge tag team match as two legends of Phase 2 of the MVWF here. Local talent, the man who won the MVWF World Championship with 41 attribute points. And his tag team partner, Jimmy Controversy, the man in the greatest ladder match of all time, going face-to-face. Apparently, Primetime and W Styles pulled me aside. He said, brother, he goes, make this a street fight because I'm tired of fucking playing by the rules. And tonight, that's what he gets to do.
Tell the others, find them and tell them not to doubt. Even now.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Oh my God, it's 2 out of 3 falls too? The former tag team partner of Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Go back to the first Power Trip show. You will see the greatest tag team ladder match of all time when they fought RoboCop and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I know what it sounds like. But then again, when you're watching sweaty dudes in their underpants pretending to fight on a video game that's playing itself, you'll watch anything. Well, Tyrese, why don't you, are you friends with El Toro? Tyrese and Toro, TNT, baby. You ain't nothing but fucking dynamite and C4 exploded in the ring. That gimmick was for free. And here he comes, folks. Local talent, the man with the rocket kick. Local talent, believe it or not, is a former World's Heavyweight Champion, and he won the championship with 41 attribute points. And how did he do it? There's a little, very rarely viewed event called the Undercard Tournament, where all the guys that were at the undercard fought each other in a tournament, and local talent won the whole thing. And then jacked Dennis to take a hit, man hard, to end his legendary championship first title reign, where he had 7 successful title defenses. He would have been the 8th, but he jacked him from behind. And Dennis did not know what hit him.
Yeah. That shit hard. I said, my cranium is vibranium. My brain is of uranium.
And here they are.
The stadium tunnel. Take cover, I warned you not to play with them. The borderline war crimes, you gotta wait with them. Who came to save the day and brought the K with them? To read the people's chant from the equal team, trying to keep it clean. Long as all my people solid dean, I've been in the music scene. Long as Alan making salaries, still accumulating calories.
The Bones Enterprises at full power here tonight, known as Extreme Chaos in EWF. It'll be interesting to see just how their loyalties are going to be tested as the rivalry between the EWF and the MVWF starts to heat up over the upcoming weeks and months. And apparently, as the EWF is been struggling with their shows, the MVWF is apparently going to be picking up its schedule, so that we will be having another event next week. Boom! And the agility of the man. I mean, look at him. He is almost as wide as he is tall. What a physical specimen is W. Styles, the enforcer, the bodyguard for the Bones Enterprises. He is the Extreme in the Extreme Chaos. And man, look at him just power fisting Jimmy Controversy right in the face. And look at him getting right over in enemy territory right there. And local talent didn't even have the balls to take a shot at him. Oh, just see the look that W. Styles just gave to him. Oh, nice reversal. Controversy sends him over into his own territory, and Controversy, perhaps foolishly, going into enemy territory. Like, it's one thing when you're W. Styles trying to do that. It's another thing when you're a little pipsqueak like Jimmy Controversy. And look at Jesse Jackhammer, world traveler extraordinaire, and he's got a table he's threatening to throw in the ring. And this thing's got no disqualifications. The Bones Enterprises pulling out the plunder. W. Styles in the chat, baby. Yes, that is right. Boom. He didn't even bother to take his gold off. Uh-oh. See that right there? Showing off for prime time. Did you see that, buddy? The bank checks just keep clearing for the Bones Enterprises as things are heating up in the MVWF. Here, now in this day, here, look at this. The Brooklyn Bridge is falling down right there as he just fucking arches him in the figure 4. And Jimmy Controversy trying to retreat under the bottom rope. Oh, look out, buddy. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication right there. And a frustrated primetime Sean Sanders just decks him. Oh, but he got short-shifted by local talent. Back at you, you piece of shit. All right, back at you, local talent. Not taking a back step here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! Boom! A little bit of possum right there. In prime time now, going to the top rope on it. Ball forward, 50 splash. Oh, but I think he hurt his knee on that. Look at this capacity crowd here tonight to hear and see primetime Sean Sanders. It is 8 o'clock somewhere, baby. Put the kids to bed and look at the moonsault right here as Brandon Bones has put primetime through a new training regimen. Apparently we've got a somewhat modified moveset here, though, as Brandon Bones said in an interview before the show, he didn't change as much as he thought he was going to with primetime. But he's definitely going to re-accentuate things like primetime's power and his athleticism. Oh, it takes a light tube and breaks it over the head of Jimmy Controversy. Oh, out of there. Primetime, good recovery here. Full impacts right there, but perhaps maybe Jimmy Controversy getting used to it. Oh, look at that dodge, that big kick right there, and a low drop kick. Controversy, a veteran. Oh, it takes his head off. Primetime throws him back inside the ring. And now he is poised, perhaps for a finishing blow. Wow! Spinning back heel kick right there. And Jimmy Controversy with another fantastic duck right there. And a sling blade compensates for the size difference right there. And look at Jimmy Controversy talking trash to the Bones Enterprises. And that might have been it. That was a mistake. And a tag to W Styles. And a tag to local talent. W Styles setting up a table outside the ring. Oh, it just comes right in and plows right over local talent. Of course, primetime, W Styles, they are the IEW and JBCW World Tag Team Champions. Look those up here on YouTube. Primetime, the EWF World's Heavyweight Champion, just recently won it back from a piece of shit who I will not mention by name here on the MVWF because he will never wrestle here. Oh, W Styles, the power bombs. Will it be enough to flatten local talent? No. Double underhook. And drove him down with all full impact. And Jimmy Controversy probably needs to get in there and make the save. He ain't doing shit. And no! Give it up for local talent right there. Can you believe he got up from that? And William Styles continuing to lay the beat down in the repeated hammer fists. Styles now going after Jimmy Controversy. Going to make sure he can't do anything to get involved at any point here. But it's all been a very well-orchestrated distraction by Jimmy Controversy. Oh, but the chop does nothing to him. And he's like, oh, you motherfucker, you tried to chop him? That was the mistake of your life. Oh, and again, no effect. Oh, but the distraction. A 2-on-1 perhaps starting to catch up to William Styles. Look at him just staring these two down. Oh my God, this guy is a monster. And a 2-on-1, they can't knock him down. Primetime could just sit back and smoke a cigar or something. Finally took him down. Jimmy Controversy finally did something there that worked. Jobbing Parasite. Oh, man. Tell that to Jimmy Controversy right now. But here comes Local Talent. Caught him coming through the ropes. Desperation move with the Poison Rana. May make the difference here. But of course, it's going to be such a tall hill to climb for Local Talent and Jimmy Controversy just to win a first fall. But they've got to win two. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another light tube, another light tube. Oh, no! And the glass embedded in the skin of Local Talent. That's right, Jesse. Shake it off, buddy. I know that Primetime stepped on you by mistake earlier. You might want to step out of the way right now, buddy. William Styles now decides to consult Brandon Bones. William Styles back in the ring, drawing the boos from this crowd. He has been absolutely dominant here. And what is Brandon Bones doing now? Getting involved here. This fucking piece of shit on his feet, I guess. Oh, and a hard shot there. And Jimmy Controversy with a cheap shot on William Styles, who just shakes it off and goes right to town here now on Local Talent. Man, full impact right there, and Local Talent nowhere to go. Off the ropes, William Styles. Wow! Local Talent exploded out of the blocks right there. DDT! Hooks the leg for the upset. The first fall. Two. No, not even a 2 count. I told you, folks. Local Talent is a former World's Heavyweight Champion. He never successfully defended the belt. He immediately lost the belt in his first title defense to the $10 million man, Christopher York. Man, look at the punishing style here. Wait a minute. Did W Styles let him up? He let him up. He's toying with these guys right now. Block the drop kick. The second drop kick attempt. I mean, man, Jimmy Controversy. Oh, but the distraction right there. Come back in. It's like a killer whale coming up on the beach, catching a seal and just throwing it around, ragdolling it anywhere he wants to put it. Oh, and another light tube. Man, I'm starting to see the pattern here. I'm seeing that the Bones Enterprises is just picking at shots and tuning themselves up. Because the current World Tag Team Champions, Kyle Empire and Adrian Knight, the unlikely tag team duo of rivals that formed a unity thanks to the help of the Skinny Wolf, the legend of the MVWF here, bringing those two old rivals together and immediately winning the World Tag Team titles. Jimmy Controversy in drop zone range. The forearm shot plows through him. Does the former world champion. 1, 2, and give it up for Jimmy Controversy. An exhausted raise of the shoulder right there. And a very timely tag right here, and perhaps an enziguri doesn't even affect Prime Time's. Oh my God! Oh, but he was off the mark right there. Perhaps Local Talent was too fast. Oh, missed the kick again. Drop kick, and finally Local Talent scores. Follows up with a knee strike to the lower back. And a complete idiot move right there. Local Talent's way overzealous here, and now Primetime bringing a table into the ring. And that's how you enziguri and knock someone down. Primetime Shawn Sanders, now 2 former world champions, are in the ring here. Anything can happen. Local Talent is proof that anything can happen in sim wrestling. And by the way, here we are almost 14 minutes into this thing, and Primetime and W Styles, in spite of absolutely dominating the Job Squad here, the Dark Horsemen, if you will, they have still not scored the first fall. And there was almost, one way or the other, Local Talent either got his shoulder up or Jimmy Controversy was making the save. And all the same, Jimmy Controversy did buy LT some time here. Of course, Primetime recovering first here, sends a battered and bruised Local Talent reversal into the corner. Desperation here by LT. Running start, uppercut! Right under the chin. Sleeper, oh, good night, Irene! Good night, Irene! Branded Bones, body scissors, sleeper hold. He calls good night, Irene, and Local Talent manages to break the body scissors and roll backwards out of it. Good research right there by LT. He also is a veteran of the Mat Wars. But the size and bulk of Primetime and W Styles is making all the difference here, and it's told the entire story of this match. Man, they're holding on by their fingernails is Local Talent and Jimmy Controversy, but man, even now, as much as you gotta cheer for him here, or at least try to root for him to do something, that's gotta be it right here, too. And man, I want to say kind of a slow count here by Smelody, the referee. Local Talent. No. Caught him, reversed him. Powerbomb. And look at this, the press slam up in the air. Standing moonsault right there. Look at the athleticism of the big man. And the first fall. Stomps him in the back of the head. That was ruthless. Local Talent took advantage of the break right there. And maybe if he gets a chance here with the table. And he puts him through the table. Will they knot it up here? No, only a 1 count. You've got to give it up for them. Jimmy Controversy and Local Talent are making a spirited performance out of this here. And we have still yet to see Local Talent hit his infamous rocket kick that won him the World Championship. But of course, W Styles has not been in the MVWF very long. But look at this move right here. Wow, look at that backflip into another DDT, dropping William Styles on his head. And another distraction here is Jesse Jackhammer and Local Talent getting into it. We'll be seeing Jesse Jackhammer later here tonight. And the rocket kick gets countered, but the super kick does not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. He got a rocket kick. Styles busted open. And is saved by Prime Time. Did he have to save him there? Was Styles beat? Big time splash by the man wider than a sawhorse. W Styles, man. Look at him. He is just absolutely frightening to watch inside that ring. You don't know all the things he can do. And again, Jesse, come on, buddy. And another ladder brought to ringside here. Oh! And gets super kicks right through the rung of the ladder. And perhaps a knee injury to Primetime will perhaps compensate for the size and strength difference here. Rocket kick, no. Man, nice series of shots. Boom! Kick to the chest. And Brandon Bones losing his shit at ringside and on 1 count only. And Bones trying to interfere here. Reaching in under the bottom rope. Uh-oh, double underhook. Pile driver. That is it. That is it. There is no more to love there. 1, 2, no! Local Talent kicks out again. Local Talent DDT, this time on the table. Man, I can't help but think that perhaps maybe Jimmy Controversy and Local Talent might be chipping away at these guys here. Oh, and perhaps not. The distraction takes his head off. Double underhook again, into the power bomb. Primetime swatting away at Flies out there as he is being double teamed right there, and Local Talent with a very wise move right there, buying Jimmy Controversy some time. Oh, fuck you. William Styles just slams the table on top of Jimmy Controversy. And Bones now throws Jimmy Controversy back into the Sharks' fucking nest. Uh-oh, what's up next? Jimmy Controversy backflips through, jumps through, rolls through, right hand. And you see every time he hits him, W Styles no-selling it. And they have struggled to do anything to hurt these men. Primetime try to catch him coming between the ropes, as is oftentimes the strategy. And Jimmy Controversy showing how easily distracted he is. Bones caught the foot this time, making Jimmy Controversy pay. Didn't cost him anything. Oh, maybe it did. And a sling blade takes the former world champion down, and another timely tag by the Dark Horseman. Sends him into the table. And a flying forearm smash from primetime Shawn Sanders ends that sequences of moves. Easy for me to say. And another light tube. Man, these guys have to have so much glass dug in to their skin. Clothesline. Prime time now. Looking for a way here. You can see the scratches and contusions and cuts all over the body of local talent. And a third prime time driver. And a save this time. As that would have been the match right there, as we are coming up on the 25-minute mark here. And hasn't that been the story here of the tag team division in the last several months here at the MVWF? Anytime the booking tries to establish a tag team here at the expense of people like local talent, Kid Christian, Jimmy Controversy, Hell of a Hand, or He's Athletic, and if like the lower attribute teams, these guys go out there and just go the distance here. Several times they've gone to time limit draws. And if this didn't have a 60-minute time limit right here, this match would probably already be over. But man, so punishing is William Styles. Gonna drop him right on the shard of table right there. Oh my God, pin him. This one is over. No! Again! Oh, and a hard shot from Jimmy Controversy. How did local talent do it? Uh-oh. 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 No, no. Oh, kind of move. Sunset flip to not it on 1, 2, no! And W Styles, this time having to escape underneath the bottom rope. Oh, but again, it didn't last. So much more still to come here tonight. All three singles championships are on the line. The sudden death match for the Cruiserweight title. Dragonheart Jr. challenging the Chronic Avenger. Boom! And for the 6th or 7th time here tonight, W Styles has been dropped on his head. But it has done very little to slow him down. Jesse Jackhammer in the ring. He was up to no good right there. Oh, now he's trying to distract local talent. And finally, Jesse Jackhammer shutting up right now. But again, that gave W Styles plenty of time to recalibrate. Oh, no, the barbed wire baseball bat. Super kick! Man, W Styles refusing to allow himself to get caught in a corner. I mean, in spite of how they've been holding on here this long. Local Talent and Jimmy Controversy have yet to actually isolate either of their opponents, perhaps until now. And this barbed wire baseball bat might be the great equalizer. Oh, no, it won't. Oh! Oh, again! Yeah, baby, the beatdown time. And there is no dodging that flying cement mixer that is W Styles. Oh my God. Fucking his shit up tonight. And I gotta wonder here that in spite of the fact that I've accused the Bones Enterprises of playing with their food here tonight, I feel like Local Talent and Jimmy Controversy, they might be able to find a way to do this here. Rocket kick! To tie it up! 1, 2, no! And an actual 2 count this time! Oh, look out, Smelly. W Styles distraction. You can see pouring sweat now. The stamina of the big man now really being tested. 29 and a half minutes into this thing, and a barbed wire baseball bat to the head. And I don't care how big you are and how strong you are. And he was trying to crawl over to make the tag. No! 2 count only. How tough is W Styles? Shoulders down for the victory here, finally. No! He can't believe it! Jimmy Controversy and Local Talent will not die. And now another light tube. Oh, right over the head. And an absolutely ruthless W Styles. His face covered in light tube powder. And right through the table to perhaps maybe put this thing away. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. That shit hard. I said,
An incredible performance from Local Talent and Jimmy Controversy here tonight, way exceeding their station here in the pecking order of things. But man, at the end there, I really thought they had a chance to tie it up right there when W Styles took a couple of shots to the head repeatedly with the barbed wire baseball bat. He kicked out in a very, very late 2. Wow.
I'm the last one to show up, the first one to leave the crime scene, the obscene, salam theme, the ridiculous rhyme scheme, the stick to the grind gene, the hell with the hygiene, it's a dirty bomb, word is 7:30 time, disaster level 9/11 beats 11-9.
Man, going a full half hour here, and you can see here that one way or the other, Jimmy Controversy and Local Talent made certain, no matter what, the Bones Enterprises did not bowl them over, did not steamroll them, did not job them out like a couple of chumps. They tested them in a way that it's kind of good to know right here, because now we really know what W Styles is really made of here, going a full half hour in this tag team match and carrying quite the load. Yeah, Primetime checking on Jesse here. A couple of miscommunications out there tonight. But a huge victory here for the Bones Enterprises. Extreme Chaos, unstoppable here tonight. Check out the unity. All right, I won't make Taro and Tyrese a tag team. I won't do it. I won't do it. Folks, I gotta say right now how much I am looking forward to this. I don't know, the Beast is, I got a little kayfabe here, off here for a second. The Beast doesn't think it's a good idea. Is there a reason why it's not a good idea, the Beast? Big homie? Drunk Beast don't show up to the MVWF. Now, the Beast, you know, I mean, I said there wasn't a lot of rules as far as in the locker room of the MVWF. I mean, obviously, there's definitely some people on the juice out there, if you know what I'm saying. And the MVWF has never really been shy about any of that and stuff. In fact, I'm on my third clone body. I died at Match 4 Mania several years ago. This is my third clone body that Brandon Bones is on right now, suffering my first serious injury in this third Bones body right here with that. Now that I'm wearing my neck brace, which, by the way, I love. Yeah. I mean, again, as guys from the EWF start to slowly trickle into the MVWF, be giving them different roles and stuff like that. By the way, and if it gives any of you EWF members any confidence here, if you go back, there's a very one of the best heavily watched shows of the MVWF is the MVWF versus Dragon Hearts NWA, and the MVWF did not win that fucking event, and I was on my turf. But of course, Brandon Bones is this close to winning the NWA World Championship over on their show and stuff like that too. So the wealth has been spread around here and stuff like that. It will definitely be EWF versus MVWF. And for those that are kind of new around here, just to actually kind of perhaps maybe take a little pause here and stuff like that, just for the sake of perhaps some explanation. The MVWF is not like a lot of other federations and stuff where everyone is maxed out. I have always been going all the way back to the MVWF's early days on the 64 and on the PlayStation 1's WWF Attitude, when you could really start to make a lot of guys, the creator wrestlers really started getting good. We decided that, in order for your character to truly have character, you had to have both strengths and weaknesses. And back in those days, there wasn't a lot of options to have a lot of contrasts in a lot of ways and stuff. So if you were to have high stamina and high speed or some shit like that, if those were your two things that you could tweak, one of them you could max out and the other one you couldn't, and then as things got more and more complicated and stuff like that, I set all of my MVWF characters to a single, never to be touched again, sliders on the personal character themselves, where typically the variables are in the offensive moves and everyone gets defensive moves, generally speaking, max the fuck out, right? And so then you get like more variety in things like based off of size difference and stuff. So the bigger guys don't get a lot of speed and agility. They don't get as much stamina as the faster guys will get more speed, agility, more range in like the agility, the aerial moves and stuff like that. So the bigger guys don't get to jump as far, things like that and stuff like that. And I also reserve the right to also change the personality sliders, because quite frankly, I have zero idea how that truly affects the way your guy actually behaves. I have never seen anything that I can definitively point to that my changing in any of the personality sliders in how it actually affected the characteristics, excuse me. Once again, easy for me to say. As far as how it affects the match, I just can't seem to pinpoint where it necessarily. I mean, I would think that perhaps maybe that like in like facial expressions sometimes, like guys might not get like so fucking pissed sometimes if they only get like a 2 count or some shit like that. I mean, I would imagine that like it does seem to suggest that the guy will have a tendency to keep it more in the ring, depending upon how disciplined or aggressive you are. So more aggressive you are, I guess maybe the more likely you are to take it outside the ring and shit like that. But then again, I mean, it spills in and out of the ring regardless of whether it's a 10 count outside the ring, a 20 count outside the ring, whether there's no count outside the ring, which I would think would favor that sort of behavior. But I can't necessarily pinpoint, so I reserve the right. And then, in addition to that, in the main menu options, I also reserve the right to change some things bearing upon the amount of gravity I want the event to have and stuff like that. And I've discovered that, in certain categories and stuff like that, I definitely like stamina cost, how fast your stamina recovers. Shit like that are things that I definitely put in some steep contrast for, depending upon I want like a regular pay-per-view type show or whether it's a Match Mania, or if I'm just doing something different that maybe like might be a tournament or something like that, where like I don't necessarily want every match in the event to be a fucking epic every fucking time. I reserve the right to change those ones at a whim as well. One thing that does also stay the same is that the AI stays at legendary no matter what. That one actually stays the same. So as long as I fucking at least commit to the ones that I explicitly tell you that I'm going to commit to and stuff like that, you can still rely on it. Guys, you just saw out there 2 guys that currently anyway, Kid Christian, being that he's probably the most successful of the Dark Horsemen and the Job Squad, probably has like 61 points right now, which is still very low in the overall rankings of things and stuff like that. Jimmy Controversy used to have the lowest at 30, whatever. He probably has like 41 now. So, and those 2 guys with like an aggregate of maybe 100 attribute points went out there and against 2 guys in W Styles and Primetime who have high 80s, low 90s and stuff like that, went out there and went a fucking half hour with those 2 fucking guys. But again, the only reason why they did, of course, was that it was 2 out of 3 falls. But I mean, the first fall was still about fucking, 20 minutes in. So they still, one way or the other, made a fantastic showing of themselves. Meanwhile, other federations and stuff like that, and again, I cannot blame them for making this choice. Like, if I were to hold, like, Blaze's fucking show up as an example of the epitome of a federation that does that, I can't necessarily fucking blame him because he's also has very different needs for what he needs to do when he's booking shows versus what I have to do. I've got 70 people tops, and many of them are not even real people. They are people that I plug in on a whim or something like that. If I need to get someone on the show or something like that I don't mind somebody losing to or whatever, you know what I mean, to create a fucking wacky scenario or something like Simeon or something like that, the Spruce Street Butchers, if you will. But like when I'm trying to get as many of the real people who watch the show, every time I try to, I want to get you guys on the show, so I prioritize you, And then again, when you think about it that way, that definitely has an effect on the booking and stuff like that, because backhandedly, you're being pushed harder than others might be. So people like Danger Boy and El Hamburguesa struggle to get on the show. You'll be seeing El Hamburguesa later tonight here. But you understand what I'm talking about here and stuff like that when it comes to making choices for things and stuff like that. Of course, some people are going to be favored in ways that you may not necessarily expect them to be favored, but it has kind of like a backhanded kind of effect on what you expect them, what you expect out of them as far as their performance in the ring. So, of course, you want, the higher-ranking guys to go out there and put on bigger matches and stuff like that. But, again, you don't always have control over basically the output of what you see in the ring. It's just not something that's going to happen for you. Meanwhile, I was trying to get out of this feud at the last event, if I'm being honest, but these two guys went out there and had a 25-minute Iron Man Cruiserweight rules match, and of course the Cruiserweight has different rules than as the rest of the MVWF. 25-minute time limits, no matter what. No rope breaks, no countouts, right? And then when they're multi-man matches, there are no disqualifications. But again, the no countouts encourages people to jump off the top rope a lot more, as you might expect in a Cruiserweight-style division. And so the Chronic Avenger, being the last guy that qualified as a light heavyweight to be in the Cruiserweight division, against Dragonheart Jr., who would run the entire gauntlet of everyone in the Cruiserweight division, finally went up against the former World's Heavyweight Champion in the Chronic Avenger. And wouldn't you know it, they went 2-2. And the Chronic Avenger, having won the very first fucking fall and the second fall, was 2-0. What a comeback to even it up in the last couple of minutes in the time limit by Dragonheart Jr. to stay in this thing. And yes, he is, the greatest cruiserweight performer of all time in the MVWF, this NWA contracted Dragonheart Jr. He has stolen the entire Cruiserweight division from its entire history here. And he was about to take that first match they had against each other. And if he was going to defeat the Chronic Avenger as a former World's Heavyweight Champion, basically being demoted to the Cruiserweight division in a manner of speaking, and Dragonheart Jr. lost the belt. And then they went to a tie in the rematch. And now here it is, sudden death. No matter what, we have to have one winner and one winner only. And if it's Dragonheart Jr. to win the belts here, it is going to be a very interesting thing to see on the other side of what is going to happen here between these two, because the Chronic Avenger, of course, was the man to finally dethrone Dragonheart here. But of course, Dragonheart Jr. was still chasing that World Championship title match. And again, we will see how the rest of the event, how this turns out, is truly what's going to be what determines here for Dragonheart Jr. But I guess we shall see here, folks. Let's fucking go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World's Cruiserweight Championship.
And here he comes, folks, looking kind of naked without the Cruiserweight Championship around his waist. But Dragonheart Jr. has answered the questions like, is it the heart that's going to matter here? And it has carried him this far. And it carried him through that 25-minute Cruiserweight Iron Man match. And it tied the score. And holy shit, it almost came down here. He almost took it at the end. So now, sudden death. We've got to get an answer.
But I'm gonna slap him till my blood starts circulating.
So much at stake here. The Chronic Avenger, having recently just made his debut in the NWA, booked by the White Dragon, Greg Bailey, the Dragonheart himself. The Chronic Avenger, the former world champion, only man to win both the World's Heavyweight and World's Cruiserweight Championship here in the MVWF. And after a lukewarm entry back in Season 1 and 2, went on the injured list for, God, I have to say about like 3.5, 4 years he was gone. Returning a couple of years ago, again, swimming in shallow waters, and then won the Ultimate 2 as the number 30 entrant. And of course that business kick, the crocodile on his feet, making all the difference. And now he is a game player here in the MVWF.
Introducing the challenger from Queens, New York, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Dragon Jr. And his opponent from Huntington,
Crowd's hot for this one. Dragonheart, he knows the belt, smelling the referee. And I don't even think that, like, anybody even thought that the Chronic Avenger would even defeat Dragonheart Jr. Cruiserweight rules, he was unstoppable. Oh, and he put his head down and got kicked right in the face. Slaps him. And a frustrated Chronic Avenger, of course, was up 2-0 in the Iron Man match. He could have just sandbagged it, but he didn't. And Dragonheart closed the gap and almost won the thing at the end. Look at this capacity crowd here at WrestleFest. The MVWF versus the NWA for the MVWF Cruiserweight Championship. High crossbody. And the kicks now to the face, and Dragonheart. Oh, came up on the knees. Chronic Avenger had that move very well scouted. Big time business boot. And he's not even going for the cover right now. He knows how tough Dragonheart Jr. is. He knows he can take one of the business kicks straight to the head and survive it. The obstinance, the toughness, and now got him up against the ropes. And now to the second rope, leg drop! Man, guillotine leg drop from the second rope. And now he's going up to the top rope again. 420 elbow. Shoulders down, 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. What is happening here? And here comes Dragonheart Sr. And they did this before, and the distraction now. The Dragonhearts had a plan. And the roundabout. Kicks out. And where did he go? And just like that, Dragon Magic, he disappears. And perhaps maybe it might have bought Dragonheart Jr. a second there. And now he caught the Chronic Avenger going off his feet. Top rope. Moonsault! Dragon breathing fire! Ah! Big time business boot. He caught him. And now the dragon is bleeding. Say hello to the top turnbuckle. Shout out to Blaze and LTD. You know, Dragonheart now thinking about something big here to put the Chronic Avenger away. Up to the top rope. Boom! He caught him! C4 explosion from the top rope. And the Chronic Avenger. Oh, he drop kicks the bottom turnbuckle. He was out of town. Caught him again. And again, the Chronic Avenger, to his credit, not panicking here, staying focused. The father of twins, both a boy and a girl, the Chronic Avenger looking to show up for his children here tonight. The tag team partner of the Macho Honk, the Knights of the Northern Lights. The drum line somewhere in the crowd. Drop kick! It took his head off! Oh, and he caught him! Just like the moonsault that Dragonheart tried to do from his feet earlier on. Look at this, into the neck breaker! .630 splash! The Dragon's fireball! Oh man, and the left shoulder came up. Not the strongest kick out in the world. Spin kick, got caught on one of his own. A super kick. The crocodile on his feet, paying dividends. Running snap neck breaker. Oh, stomped him in the corner. Referee in possession. Oh, look at this. Going for the cover now. A couple of stiff shots. But Dragonheart showing he's still in this thing. Grabbing him by the mask. And whoa, man. And of course, if he would start attacking his mask, he's not going to defend himself very well. Oh, hit him with the dose. Hit him with the dose. Yeah, he didn't do no. Oh, shit, shit, shit. In position now. Drop kick. The shoulder comes up, and perhaps some frustration starting to show on the face of the Chronic Avenger. And leaving some shoe prints on him. Man, Dragonheart in trouble. Caught him, coming off the ropes with a power bomb. And the Dragon looking to breathe fire. And hits him with the Star Destroyer. It's some pounding shots right there as Dragonheart Jr. Perhaps a little cat and mouse. Uh-oh, caught him. Face first to the mat, goes for the cover here. La Mystica, 1, 2, kick on a 2. Oh, and he missed the business. Oh, man, suplex right under the Mohawk. Dragonheart. To the Dragon Rana, takes him over, covers him, shoulders down, 1, 2, new champion! He did it! And now Dragonheart Jr. can say 2 things. He has defeated every living cruiserweight in the MVWF. And he is now a 3-time cruiserweight champion yet again. What a match! He even tried to dose him. Didn't work. I think that right there might have been the beginning of the end. Because 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. And of course, families sticking together for this one here. Dragonheart Sr. making an appearance and then disappeared into nowhere. Congratulations, Dragonheart Jr. Now, for the very first time in 2 to 3 years here in the MVWF, the unique opportunity briefcase is going to be at stake. Now, historically, the unique opportunity briefcase has been something that people have used very successfully. But perhaps not everyone. Of course, Kid Christian is in there as someone who has held the unique opportunity briefcase before, all the way back in Season 2, back in 2019. Kid Christian cashing the unique opportunity briefcase at the very last, right after the very last title defense before Match Mania 2, almost stealing the main event away from G-Man Ryan Crawford, where he went on to defeat MC Honky Lips in the main event. And of course, that was the year that Honky Lips went undefeated in singles matches for the entire year. But now we've got Unbreakable Ryan Doyle, Kurt Maple, El Hamburguesa, Brooklyn Joker, a former World's Heavyweight Champion here in the MVWF, and another former World's Heavyweight Champion. A lot of guys who've had just cups of coffee. At the top of the card here, of course, El Hamburguesa more decorated in the tag team division than he is in the singles division. And as Dragonheart Jr. exits the arena here, as the crowd tells him he deserves it, what a performance out of that young man. These 6 competitors here will now compete for the Unique Opportunity Briefcase. It is a ladder match. Now, ladder matches in the MVWF tend not to be that great. But that being said, it's been a long time, and I have not done one here in 2K25, so hopefully maybe things have improved. But we've had some great ones in the past. It's just a rare thing to happen. And all the competitors are in the arena already. Action will be all over the place. Kid Christian apparently with his eye on the ball, bringing a ladder into the ring immediately. Kurt Maple now from behind. Oh, chair to the head of Kevin Welch. Action all over the place here. Kid Christian misses the body scissors. And a double team on Kevin Welch. El Hamburguesa and Doyle switching places. Doyle now heading inside the ring. The hooligan homeboy, El Hamburguesa, at ringside. You know he knows how to deal with the plunder. Ladders set up in the corner at ringside. Brooklyn Joker at ringside looking for some plunder to perhaps exploit. He likes the steel chair right now. And perhaps Kevin gonna get his hair parted. Boom, right to the head. And he dented the chair right over the head of Enormous Genitals Kevin Welch. And another chair shot. And another chair. Oh, he rolled away from that one. Oh, and he threw it at his head. And dented another chair. And over the top rope goes Kurt Maple. DDT on the ladder. Doyle now picks him up. Powerbomb, and Kid Christian gets annihilated. And there's a tutorial for you, because Doyle has up until recently been tutoring Kid Christian. Of course, Kid Christian, the son of Brian Doyle's just recently retired tag team partner, Dan Crane. Retired as world champion at Matchmania 777. And of course, That is what is at stake right here, folks. The unique opportunity briefcase. All you got to do is climb the ladder, grab that thing, and you can have a title shot at any title you want, anytime you want. Uh-oh, Bukkake Tsunami on the ladder! Northern Lights Suplex. Or Exploder Suplex, excuse me. And it is utter chaos. Ladders, tables, chairs, everywhere. These guys are not holding back. But quite frankly, no one's really had much focus on trying to climb the ladder at any point. And that super kick that the hooligan homeboy loves to deliver. And Kevin Welch looks to be out cold. One man seemingly eliminated, but if he can recover in time, and again, no one's anywhere near that thing. Ah, human maneuver for Kurt Maple. He knows what that move feels like. All through 2024 and 2025, Doyle and Kurt Maple battled. And now Brooklyn Joker with a chance to get the briefcase here. Will he take this whole thing? No. Oh, El Hamburguesa has stopped him. Oh, down goes Kid Christian. Tables, ladders, chairs, stairs, fists. Press slam, look at Kevin, pressing the big man over his head, boom! Unbelievable! And now Kevin going for the briefcase. Down he went. Oh, out goes El Hamburguesa. And yes, this is what I want to see right here. Brooklyn Joker and Ryan Doyle. Two powerhouses here. And Kevin, of course, recently having taken a shitload of steroids, he's obviously way more juiced than he used to be. He's definitely a big fucking heavyweight, but man, his normal size frame with all that weight on there now, that's got to be very different for him. And now Doyle going for his first attempt at the briefcase. And no one's trying to stop him. Doyle now going for it. Doyle now, he's got the briefcase! And Doyle now! Climbing the ladder! Has the unique opportunity briefcase! Hit Kurt Maple with the human maneuver. That was it for Kurt Maple's night. Man, Kid Christian got wiped out right there. And there's Doyle all the way at the top of the ladder, releasing it. And now he has the unique opportunity briefcase. Congratulations, buddy. Here we go, folks. All right. Let the rivalry begin. Now, a little bit of backstory here, folks. The Beast is the owner of Extreme Wrestling Federation here on YouTube. Last Call, Jeremy Love is the man with main character syndrome here in the MVWF. And of course, Jeremy is known to go to such violent, criminal extremes to hurt people. Things he's done to people like Dennis the Sega Hitman Hart, for instance. But The Beast and Brandon Bones having recently struck up a friendship here on the internet. And now we are looking to see some cooperative stuff here happening between the MVWF and the EWF going forward. And then just recently, Jeremy Love stepped into the ring, in the EWF ring for the first time in his career, and handedly handed The Beast his ass. Well, now The Beast is going to show up here in the MVWF looking for payback. And Last Call, Jeremy Love would like nothing better than to send The Beast making his EWF debut and go 2-0 against this young man. But ultimately, you know that no matter how cooperative things are going to be between the MVWF and the EWF, eventually something is going to happen. Someone is going to feel slighted. And that is going to come out in some way, where somebody will perhaps maybe take a cheap shot or do something untoward. And now all I gotta do is just pick a theme song for The Beast, and I don't know what I'm gonna pick yet. But of course, all that means is the tension in the room here is going to continue to stretch the taffy here as we head into the home stretch here on the show. This young man making his MVWF debut. Look at the pyro and listen to this reception. What a dramatic entrance by this young man here making his debut in a crowd full of MVWF fans, NWA fans, and EWF fans. This young man promising payback to Jeremy for the loss he suffered in the EWF. What an entrance! But now he's gonna find out just what he's going up against here tonight. The master of the submissions division, three-time former world heavyweight champion, winner of the Ultimate One. That's right. And of course, the 137 barbed wire baseball bat strikes consecutively to the body of Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart. What a notorious, infamous event. Criminal, if you will. I will check my notifications, Beast. Thank you. We got 3 more matches in the card, Tyrese. Tyrese. Fuck. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. With that last call, Jeremy Love. To a huge ovation, of course, the man that's been hanging around in the Rogan-verse with Duncan Trussell and all those freaks, getting his cheese centered.
These record labels slang I take like dope. You can be next in line and sign and still be writing rhymes and broke. You'd rather have a Lexus or justice, a dream or some substance, a beam or a necklace or freedom. Still they like me don't play, hey, I just stay awake. It's real hip hop and it don't stop till we get the popo off the block. They call it hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip. It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Interpromotional action here to Beast. A tall order in front of him. Nicely done. Good start. Here come the strikes. Double sledge. Jeremy, though, keeping his feet. Counters with an arm drag. Jeremy pushes him off, body scissors into the half crab. The Beast now top rope, cutter! And man, all the way across the ring! In the corner, poised for it. Oh, man. Sidestepped it. Jeremy had it scouted. And the EWF's the Beast to the top rope. In the drop zone, DDT! There were a lot of options right there. That's what he went for. Jeremy on his head. Oh, kicked him in the head. And don't get indecisive now, young man. Jeremy retreats to the corner now. The Beast rolls him out. Forward roll, big splash, hit the knees. Jeremy saw it coming, clothesline into the forward roll, very smooth. And the crowd booing Jeremy here. And of course, here it is, the irony being that the Beast is on, he's the visitor here. He's on foreign territory here. He's not on his own turf, but he's the one being cheered by this crowd. And up into the head scissors. Oh, takes him over. Jeremy didn't have that scouted. Oh, and right through the defensive moves of Jeremy, the Beast just powers his way into the clothesline. Defeated a Beast. And now to the apron, to the top rope. Up on the shoulders and an electric chair, and just falls back with him, slamming him to the mat. But he's perhaps Jeremy now getting a little indecisive. Full Nelson suplex, holds the bridge, shoulders down, 1 count only. Of course, this one is 2 out of 3 falls. We will get a definitive winner here, one way or the other. Oh, I hate that fucking suplex right there. Man, it looks like it really could separate a vertebrae. All right here, poison run on the head of Jeremy. And 9 counts, of course, 20 counts in the MVWF. And the Beast taking this time to appreciate the fans. And look at that kick right there. That was unbelievable. The knockout shot. Oh, Jeremy got the shoulder up just in time. Flip over DDT, and it might have split Jeremy's haircut open. For the first fall, kick out at 2. Man, Jeremy's so tough, knows how to dig deep. When you get into the late innings, into the deep end of the pool, with little time left on the clock, up in the air. Up. Switches over, clotheslines him on a top rope. And that's more out of frustration right there. And speaking of frustration, Jeremy now looking to take a cheap shot. Oh, look at that kick right there. And now the head bash is now the love lock number one. Love lock number one. Oh, and the Beast had that scouted and immediately got himself out of there with the rope break. Here come the kicks and the referee trying to take care of that turnbuckle pad. Oh, man, the house call. Jeremy loved every second of that kick. And now he's got his man in the target zone. Boom! And that was the key to the victory door. Shoulders down. And again, the Beast kicks out. And Jeremy looks down at his man in frustration. You can see the EWF fans are here in town tonight to support the Beast. Come on, motherfucker, he says. Let's go. Up in the air. Oh! Kick to the head. Oh! But the follow-up. No dice. Oh, but he's showing he's still in this thing. Jeremy surprised. Up on the shoulder. Counter move. And a reverse DDT. Nice kick right there. Straight shot to the head. Man, the Beast feeling the pressure. He lost the first match. He needs to win this one to save face. Over the top rope he goes. And now back inside the ring. This isn't Falls Count Anywhere. But it is 2 out of 3 falls. And nice combination followed up by a very low altitude DDT. Nice drop kick sending Jeremy right into your living room. Oh, sidestep that move right there. Well done. Good defense. Jeremy is so good in his defensive wrestling. But of course, the Beast, a highly decorated EWF champion in multiple divisions, brings a huge resume here to this sold-out crowd here at MVWF WrestleFest. Members of the NWA, MVWF, and EWF all competing on the card here tonight. Championships on the line. 1, 2, and no first fall. Oh, perhaps a little payback for Jeremy. Clotheslines him on the top rope. And goes to the cover. If he wins the first fall by sticking it right back in his face. Bit my fucking tongue right there. Got so excited. Jeremy now love lock number 2. But again, the Beast has the counter move. DDT! Oh! Oh, Jeremy did not like that. He's hurting for certain after that one. And look at the Beast now. Threatening to jump from the top. Oh, and another DDT on the floor. Jeremy's head has got to be swimming. He's bleeding. He's taking some hard dumps on the head. Another good counter. DDT again on the floor. How much more can Jeremy take? Throws him back inside the ring to the 7 count. Referee Smelany being consistent here. And there is that neck breaker. DeBeast tried to hit one of those earlier tonight, and Jeremy absolutely dodged it. These guys trash-talking each other, even through their moves, and Lovelock, number 3. Look at the neck bend right there. DeBeast, how did he survive that? And for once, he didn't actually break the hold. He was locked in that thing. And Jeremy, before he could grab the ropes and break it then, decided to release him on his own. Big time kick to the fucking face. This first fall belongs to Jeremy. 2, 3. And man, deep, deep gash in the forehead of Jeremy. Good moves right there. Bruises, contusions all over the body and face of DeBeast. You can see the determination in his face. Jeremy in the drop zone. What's he got in store for him? DeBeast locked on target. Takes him over with a Hurricane Rana. Or a DeBeastican Rana, if you will, baby. DeBeast now. Boom! Got him from behind with the blind kick. Jeremy now retreating to the ropes. Reversal off the ropes now. Back flips over him. And a spinning wheel kick. Boom! Flipping DDT for the first fall. Referee in position. 1, 2. No! DeBeast coming this close to tying it up here. Back and forth. What a match between these two. 13 and a half minutes into this thing. And it is not the squash that it was the last time. But again, Lovelock for the submission. No, look at that elbow. Got him free. Let's try to fire up. Come on. DeBeast up over the shoulder now. Reverse DDT. Yes! And Jeremy's counter wrestling has made the difference in this match. Look at that. Nice, good dodge, man. DeBeast showing his experience, his acumen, his smarts, his defense. Shoulders down again. Man, digging deep is DeBeast. Give it up for the man. One, two, and again he kicks out. Jeremy now going to get a running start. Oh, caught him coming into the corner. DDT on his head again. And now DeBeast feels like he's got his moment to tie this up. Eat defeat. The miss. Oh, Brennan Bones. The kick to the head. For the win. And the first fall to tie it up. Yes! DDT again! The Beast in complete control! Oh, what's he got in store for him? Oh, too indecisive there. Jeremy found the opening. This match, crazy good right here. Face first, it is 1-1, folks. A bleeding Jeremy, a bleeding DeBeast. Here it is, Code Red! And the EWF fans are in the crowd. Oh, the rope break saved him, and Jeremy was going for another submission hold. That might have been the victory here. Oh, man. And the referee almost slapped the Beast back into consciousness right there. Ran right into it, playing possum. Very smart. Jeremy got outsmarted right there. Moonsault for the victory! 1, 2, no! The frustration showing on the face of DeBeast. He's so close to avenging his loss and defeating an MVWF legend, DDT! He did it! He did it! I gotta say, one of the great upsets of all time. Jeremy took him, and he took the first fall. He tortured this young man. He tried to humiliate this young man. But the Beast never gave up. And as the brutes and the welts and the blood began to spill, he rallied. He didn't give up. He didn't lose faith. And there's the 3 count, folks. Can you believe it? The first fall, and then the old reliable front flip DDT. The Beast Slayer slayed last call Jeremy Love here tonight, and for the second fall took him 2 straight. What a victory for the Beast! What a match that was. A tremendous upset by the Beast. Can't you believe it? And the Beast leaving the ringside area to this huge round of applause. The people from the EWF fans showed up here tonight, and their loyalty was rewarded here. Hands down. We've got 2 more matches, folks. I mean, call it a triple main event if you want here tonight. We've already had 1 championship change hands. 2 more championships still to go. And the former MVWF World Money Champion, Jesse Jackhammer, who had like 5 or 6 title defenses while champion. And what a rivalry he had with Shadow over that fucking title, I'll have you know. But now, Sensei Mark Zaleski, having recently just stepped outside of the MVWF for the very first time in his career. Some audio cue problems there, folks. Yeah. Jesse Jackhammer, of course, the former MVWF World Money Champion. And the rivalry he had with Shadow definitely made him one of the most memorable mid-card champions of all time. And of course, the Sensei Mark Zaleski has spent all his entire time since he returned here in Phase 2, was it around Season 3? He has yet to win a singles championship until he won the MVWF World Money Championship. And having just recently stepped outside the MVWF and successfully defended it against St. Cloud, what a challenger that young man was. Hope to see him sometime soon here in the MVWF as all of the technical problems with the EWF continue to sandbag their show. You will be seeing plenty of EWF stars here mixing it up with the MVWF and amongst each other, trying to keep their stuff going. And of course, if the Beast wants me to have some titles defended from the EWF here, Primetime Sean Sanders wants to defend the EWF Championship here in the MVWF, we can always do that. But focusing right now against one of the greatest World Money Champions in this championship's short history. Jesse Jackhammer with his guard the leaf. And of course the sweeping the leg, the kicks, the end zone, and of course the Steve Perry press. Gotta watch out for from Sensei Mark Zaleski.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the World $1 Million Championship.
The Canadian Nightmare. The one good Canadian here in the MVWF. And of course the up-and-coming star here under the wings and auspices of the Bones Enterprises, coming out with Brandon Bones with his hilarious neck brace to try and get back what was once his. Jesse Jackhammer has shown in his tenure here in the MVWF that he is just so tough. He can take the punishment. He can survive the pounding. He dies hard. He gives it up for the fans, and he has been having stellar match after stellar match here in the MVWF. It's no wonder he was granted another championship match here, even though his manager obviously is Brandon Bones, and he's very self-motivated here. Man, I mean, I'm still, my mind blown away by that debut from the Beast. And here comes comes Cobra Kai, Sensei Mark Zaleski, Johnny Lawrence, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, Antonio Brown. Well, it used to be Pittsburgh Steelers. The man who stole Tom Brady's wife, and the World Money Champion, been in a very good mood since his performance stole the show at WrestleMania Night 2 in the EWF. And Cobra Kai now controls not one but two singles championships here in the MVWF. And the Sensei holding his first singles gold in Phase 2, going all the way back to 2018. What an ovation! What an ovation for the challenger here! Quite the ovation for Sensei. How about that? Looking forward to this one. This one should be a fantastic contest. Referee Skip Tracy. Oh, and walks right into a drop kick. The champion with the opening salvo. And another drop kick takes Jesse down. And Sensei perhaps thinking about a springboard of some sort into the karate kick. Brandon Bones at ringside wearing his neck brace, still injured from his legendary Hell in a Cell match with Andrew Dubbs at WrestleMania Night 1 in the EWF. Referee in position. Antonio Brown trying to cause a distraction. Jesse now calling for something here. Off the ropes. Juke jive. Big time. Hockey stick elbow. And now Jesse a little distracted here by Antonio Brown. He's telling him to take off, you hosers. But the distraction giving Sensei the opening he needed to recover. Man, and Jesse lightning fast. Knee strike. Goes for the cover immediately. One count only. And that's what I'm talking about. Jesse Jackhammer has this fucking iron jaw. Man, pulled him into the forearm strike. It's Sensei now. What's he got in store for him? Uh-oh. Karate kick. Full impact of someone that threw a karate stick in the ring. And Sensei very late to get in that cover. This one a one fall to a finish match. Man, action hot and heavy here. Elbow strikes, got him off the shoulders, picks the legs, steps through. Sharpshooter, maybe? No. No, he's going to give him the curb stomp. Hands free. Ah! That shit sucks. Semi-main event, championship on the line. Bones watching his protege, Jesse Jackhammer, and of course, the Cobra Kai teammates. Oh, what is this? The referee throwing Antonio Brown out of the arena here. What did he do? And now Antonio Brown doing the walk of shame. And a kick out at one by Sensei. Oh, guard the leaf. Guard the leaf. Locked in. Submission hold. Sensei, desperation look on his face. Grabs the wrists. And pulls him through for the counter move. Clotheslines. Caught the foot. Get some Bones Enterprise signs out in the crowd. Uh-oh. End zone. End zone. Sensei's finishing move. And the right shoulder came up just in time. But Sensei in position to perhaps put him away. Measures the kick. Oh, he blocked it. Good block by Jesse. Clothesline misses. Knee strike. Shut him down. And now it might be time for the Steve Perry press. No. Jesse to his feet. Double sledge. And if he can't get the Steve Perry press, you might as well play it safe. Land on your feet. Even though leaving your feet still very dangerous. Caught him with the springboard cutter. And now Jesse with his first opportunity in a while here. Beckons him to get to his feet. Get up, motherfucker. Drop kick from all the way across the ring. Drops the leg on him. Oh, blocks the fisherman suplex. Oh, but Sensei! Sensei! Oh, referee way out of position right there trying to fix the turnbuckle pad. I don't know if he would have got him, but he was awfully close. Moonsault! Blood now pouring down the face of Sensei. Jesse now arguing with Johnny Lawrence. Bought Sensei some time to recover. Clotheslines him out of the ring right in front of Brandon Bones. And Bones now taking exception to it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one's for you, you piece of shit, Brandon Bones. Bones like, I dare you to jump. Oh, and he hits Brandon Bones instead. Fuck you, he says. Sensei doesn't give a fuck. And with Brandon Bones' hurt neck, Bones is like, what the fuck are you doing? You're hurt. I have a neck brace on. Sensei's like, I'll fuck you up if you get in the way of my goddamn match again. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and he kicks Jesse in the face. I'm starting to get kind of worried about Jesse at this point. He's starting to get kind of led around here by the nose by Sensei. Watching the CEO of Bones Enterprises get drop kicks like that by the Sensei. Man, that's got to be very disconcerting. Oh, what a kick! Full extension! And Sensei clotheslines him out of his shoes. And now Jesse about to get counted out. And now Sensei taunting Brandon Bones. 19! Jesse gonna get counted out. 20! And a successful title defense. Not that I'd call it an outright defeat on Jesse Jackhammer's part. But I don't know if Jesse really got out of the gates on this one here. And he got counted out and humiliated as Sensei taunted Brandon Bones. You gotta wonder perhaps maybe if Sensei might not be challenging Brandon Bones for maybe his next title defense. But Cobra Kai won a title defense down here tonight. Man, Jesse Jackhammer, he's heartbroken at ringside right now, folks. He got counted out. He just realized what happened. That spin kick was amazing. Here's the clothesline that finished him. And with only a 3 more count outside the ring, as Celesti's like, I'm getting your boy counted out. Referee counts him out. Wow. Wow. That is not going to sit well with the Bones Enterprises right there. But again, as many shots across the bow as the Bones Enterprises have fired, you know, I mean, it's only a matter of time before someone fires back. And now it is time for our main event. And the crowd all over Selesky now, and even, I mean, seemed like they were warming up to him. At the beginning of the match. And now it is time to eat another edible. Too Cool Koito has never, ever been a singles champion in the MVWF. He was in the famous four-way match at Power Trip, the biggest event in MVWF history. It was Brandon Bones defending the MVWF World Championship against F-Bomb, all three members of F-Bomb at the time. Too Cool Koito was a member along with Rock Holly and the $10 million man, Christopher York. But through cunning and guile and smarts, Brandon Bones turned all three members of F-Bomb against each other. And he used that to be the key to plow through the competition. When Too Cool Koito saw that Rock Holly just posed, when Brandon Bones choked out the $10 million man, he knew that the fix was in. And then that was the beginning of the end of F-Bomb. And then Too Cool Koito did the unthinkable and basically got F-Bomb banished from the MVWF forever. But Dennis Take a Hitman Hart, a former MVWF World Heavyweight Champion. Earlier tonight, we were talking about the fact that he lost the MVWF title to Local Talent after Local Talent won the undercard tournament and then jacked him from behind before the bell to win and steal the belt away from him to end a championship title reign, the fourth longest in history. The fourth most title defenses at 7. He was a dual champion. He was tag team champion with the Beast of Bourbon, Munson. He lost so much in that moment, and years later now, he won the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship back now. Too Cool Koito is his first title defense, and he's got a whole new set of sugar babies, does Too Cool Koito, the proletariat playboy. He is a man of the people, folks. And he is now going for the MVWF World Championship. 2 out of 3 falls. The challenger, the sugar daddy, the proletariat playboy, the man in the assless chaps and the glowing codpiece. To CC, making his way down to the ring. And he's got all of his sugar babies, Miami Lady, Nami, Space Hooker. They're all with him tonight. And when Too Cool Koito started in his return to the MVWF, it was minimalist. He used all the shittiest moves, all the least minimal effort moves, while he was a member of F-Bomb. But since then, he's upped his game. He's got way much more stamina, many more moves added to his moveset. He subverts expectations for a man of his body type. Do not underestimate him. And here comes the champion. What an ovation here for the Hitman! Are you ready to take a hit with the Hitman? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hit that shit! Oh yeah! We're partying tonight in the MVWF. And the mastodon of the MVWF, the Titan himself. Dennis to take a hit, Manhart. Looking to make it go 2-2 here tonight for Cobra Kai. And hopefully he doesn't get distracted by all the boobs at ringside.
Introducing the challenger from the Virgin Islands, weighing in at 293 pounds, Big Magic Johnson.
Looks like he's lost some weight. He knows he's going to take a beating in this match.
Weighing in at 271 pounds, the world's heavyweight champion, Dennis
The buzz is in the crowd. What is going to happen here? It's 2 out of 3 falls. And the MVWF World Championship is on the line, and perhaps maybe a little too cocky right there by Too Cool Koito. Is he being too cool or too cute? Oh, look at him. Grabs him right by one of his many chins and choke slams him. The main event on display in front of all of you here tonight. What did you think of WrestleFest here of the MVWF? What an event. And if you want to see more of Brandon Bones, he'll be competing in the EWF, the LTD, and the BWE, and of course, the NWA. Now, wow, right there, Dennis showing that perhaps maybe losing some weight right there by Koito maybe not have been the best idea, especially against a powerhouse like Dennis. Boom! Kicked him square in the head. And German suplex! And what did I tell you, folks? Dennis is going out there with the King Kong style. Oh, it just says, kiss my chapless ass. Or my assless chap. Dennis now double underhook. Just drops him. Powerhouse. Doing whatever he wants to him. But that's what he needs to do. He needs to stick and run. Does Too Cool Koito until he gets Dennis slowing down and damaged. And that fall right there will make a difference. Will Dennis survive, or will he lose the championship here in his first title defense? He won an amazing 3-way with primetime Shawn Sanders and Jeremy Love. Dennis suffering in that move right there. Oh, and knocks the bottom out. Oh, here we go. Too Cool Koito perhaps with a chance here to stun Dennis to take a hit Manhart by using the top rope. Goes to the cover. Gonna test the waters here. 1 count only. Dennis so tough. Half-hour time limit. 2 out of 3 falls here. Plenty of time to get it done. But it seems as though Too Cool Koito has survived the onslaught at the beginning as he gives him the steamroller. Is Koito now consulting the sugar babies. And the champion on the defense. Man, the ladies looking fine out there tonight. Boom, and chins to the turnbuckle. And now Dennis, in a very uncharacteristic move here, going to the top rope. Wow, and a karate kick a la Sensei Mark Zaleski. And you're seeing a lot of that these days in the MVWF. You saw that. Uh-oh. Oh! And the cannabinoid infusing mask right to the groin. Oh, it's Space Hooker taking exception to him attacking the groin. And he's like, I don't give a shit. Get your fucking ass down there on the floor before Dennis take a hit hard. He'll take a swing at him, folks. You know he's capable of it. He's a very dastardly son of a bitch. And now, the distraction! Boom! Whirly Dervish! And perhaps the springboard. Yeah! Yeah! Too Cool Koito showing the people what he's made of. And it's fondue. Uh-oh. Oh! It throws him across the ring! You're gonna wear some wings? Take flight. Oh, sharpshooter. 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 The challenger being tested here in the first fall. He counters his way free. And it looks like Too Cool Koito has done his homework on Dennis. These two guys have not faced each other, really, if at all, that I can recall. Oh, it sends him in the eye of the tornado. Roll me away. Chop to the chest, leg sweep. Oh, it drops the senton on him. And when you've got him on the mat like that, everyone is the same size. Right, ladies? Oh, it just punts the head off of Dennis to take a hit Manhart, perhaps damaging the cannabinoid infusing mask. And the more damage Dennis takes, the more the cannabinoids compensate. But of course, you damage the mask, you damage the man. And the right shoulder comes up just in time, and Dennis retreats under the bottom rope. Good defensive move. Dennis now going to the top rope. You motherfucker. You can see he's still wearing a bit of a cast on his wrist. Oh, second time. Doesn't work. Clips the knee. And of course, both Dennis's knees are fucking hamburger at this point. He's got the cannabinoid infusing leg braces on. 2 different models of it. And look at Dennis throwing that elbow in there, but of course trying to protect his wrist. And Dennis is like, hey, ladies. Dennis is like, you remind me of my ex. Oh, shit. Good counter move. Of course, whenever Dennis will take a hitman, Hart and Sensei Mark Zaleski are in the announce booth, it's a reunion of the Divorced Asshole Club. Read into that what you will. And now Dennis will take a hit, man, to the top rope. What's he got? Oh, and he missed. Too Cool Koito out of town. Chop to the neck. Kiss his ass. Counter move. Good counter move by Dennis, the champion. Showing him what's up here. And now he's got him by the nape of the neck. Oh, bounces his head off the mat like a fucking basketball. Space Hooker looking to get involved, but no such luck. This main event in front of this sold-out crowd. Oh, blocks the half and half suplex, and the body block gets dodged. It is move, counter move out there for these two. Off the ropes now, Dennis. What has he got in store? No. Uh-oh. Dennis has some plunder. Perhaps going to try and break his back. Up in the air. No. Koito does not take the apron powerbomb. Alabama slam on the floor, and Dennis banged his head off the floor. And now Koito, top rope, big moonsault from the top rope to the floor. Oh my God! Unbelievable! Springboard elbow for the first fall. Koito, the champion's shoulders are down. No! Koito looking to the Sugar Babies. They can't fucking believe it. Space Hooker is flabbergasted. Dodges the punch to the head. Clothesline takes him down. Heart attack clothesline. Wow, look at Dennis. Very agile of him. We usually don't see that kind of shit out of him. And now he's going for the tombstone. Oh, and he did it right in front of the ladies, and Koito refused to be humiliated in front of the Sugar Babies. Dennis now under the bottom rope to his feet. Koito now with a chance. Hammered away at him. And Koito now, rake of the back! Atomic drop. Oh, do you see his leg? Oh, and both legs on the apron. Oh my God! He might have torn. Oh, Dennis is like, wow, my knees are fine. He just got a shot of the cannabinoids. And now he says, I'm going to put this son of a bitch away, but gets his leg swept and cannonballed. Super intense match, and this time, the Adam Vinatieri kick works. 1, 2, and the champion kicked out. No fall score, big time senton bomb. But he learned to land that though. Reversal off the ropes, referee in the way. Choke slam. Boom, he got him way up there. He's not even trying, he's trying to smother him. Sharpshooter, sharpshooter. Dennis turns him over for the first fall. Will he tap out? Will he tap out? No! And Koito, man, showing so much toughness here. He knows what's at stake. He wants to be the champion. Dennis now off the ropes. Boom! And neck breaker. But what kind of neck does he really have? Oh, wow, that kick. Dennis had that thing locked and loaded, and he stepped back from it. Oh! Double stomp to the face. Off the ropes. Side slam. No! Countered it. Countered it. Jawbreaker on the top of his bald head. Punt! Got him! For the first fall! No! The champion did it, and man, Koito, he can't lose heart now. Oh, look at this move right here. That was slick. Got him. Ushigoroshi neckbreaker. Kiss his ass. Up in the air. Takes him over. Calling for it. The 6-9-9. That's right. No, the 6-8. Because you give him head, and then he owes you one. Oh! Drop kick. Good counter move by Dennis. And that jawbreaker again, well done. Good, bit of a defensive, offensive move, if you understand what I mean. Hindenburg! Oh, was thinking about a second one. No, don't get indecisive. And the punt. Man, he's hit a bunch of those kicks square to the head. If he's damaged the cannabinoid-infusing mask, he'll win the first fall. No! And Dennis kicks out again. And the title is on the line. 14 minutes into this thing. Wow, good combination. Koito bringing it here tonight. Took him over. With the clothesline. Overpowered him. Perhaps for the first time in this match. German suplex on the floor. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, and Koito goes inside out. The referee counting outside the ring on the floor. Oh, DDT! And it looks like Koito is a couple steps ahead. Get him back in the ring where you can win the title and everyone can see it. And now he's going to take a high-risk move. Koito now calling to the people. Oh, and Dennis caught him. Too much showboating. But the proletariat playboy now, again, insistent upon hitting this top rope move. Oh, nobody home. No water in the pool. The sharpshooter thinking, oh, Dennis now taunting his man in your face. Gas him indeed. Counter move again by Dennis. And that shot to the knee will definitely slow him down. Man, this is a great match. Caught the fist. Up in the air. Takes him over. Right in front of the Sugar Babies. Calling for it. Boom! Hindenburg. Boom! He got him! Pin him! No. He wants to make sure. He wants to put him away with the kick. Boom! The Adam Vinatieri kick. The field goal is good. And for the first fall, 2. Yes! But the sharpshooter for the 3rd time. Oh, but the rope break saved Koito, but it did its damage. Oh, right under his head. That is bad news for Koito. The champion, desperate to recover here, throwing bombs. Oh, the shoulder came up, and the champion disappointed. But it took too long to make the cover, and Koito widening the gap, keeping his distance. Uh-oh. This might be it. This might be it for the title. Dennis now up on the top rope. Koito, though. Elbow shots. Oh, my my God! Poison Rana off the top, and Koito slow to follow up. And for the championship, 2! No! Dennis kicked out! Can you believe it? But now Koito! This is it! Big splash! He missed it before! Kiss his ass! The challenger with the advantage. Oh my God! Powerbomb! Slingshot to the floor! Is there anything left of Too Cool Koito? Oh my God, what a match! Man, that power bomb may have changed the entire complexion of this match. End zone, a la Sensei. And Koito now. Oh, right in your face, Dennis, right in your face. Showing off. And Koito has not been above showboating in this match. It's been a mistake. My God, almost 20 minutes into this thing. The challenger up by 1 fall right now. Any moment this match could end. Uh-oh. Dennis dives back in the ring, and so does Koito! Oh my God, that was so close. Caught him by the ears. Oh, it throws him like a sack of potatoes. Man, that was brilliant on Dennis's part because he dove inside in the ring and caught Koito in that belly-to-belly, coming through the ropes right there. And also saved them both from the countout. Dennis now, drop kick. Man, you don't see him do that very often. Koito now in trouble. There's the boot he was looking for earlier. And then knotted up. And the challenger kicked out again. Can you believe this? And then, yep, here it comes. It's time for the stunner. The stunner. Stunner. 1, 2. No! Dennis can't believe it. And Too Cool Koito with the performance of his career here. Kicking out of everything. Oh, knee strike to the head. Only so much you can take. Now look at Dennis going. Absolute beast mode. But Koito clotheslines him down. And look at him firing up. This one's for you, sugar babies. Man, the championship's so close to changing hands here. Dennis has been behind in the score for a good long while now. Drop kick again. Blasts a hole through Too Cool Koito. Say hello to the top turnbuckle. And Koito now setting up his man. Up on top again and again. Gonna battle on the top rope for another. Oh, look at him just beating him in the bruise, in the ribs, and the elbow shots. Oh, poison runner right under the head of Dennis Hart, and for the championship. No! Dennis kicks out again. What a match. Koito now. What's he got in store? Oh, a knee strike to the back of the cannabinoid infusing mask. That try almost decapitated him. Man, blood spilling all over the ring. Body block. Good stamina shown here by Too Cool Koito. And now the frog splash. Perhaps this one's for the people. No. What was that? Well, that was a fancy Dan move right there. Decided the better of it, whatever he was going for. Didn't hurt himself at least. Didn't make a fatal mistake. And just kicked his ass out of his ring here at WrestleFest. And Dennis now on the floor, beaten down, man. And Koito should maybe looking for the count out here, but a 20 count is a long way away. And Dennis just on the floor, bleeding profusely. Oh, into your living room comes the proletariat playboy, Too Cool Koito. And now Dennis is like, you're going to make me fucking bleed? I'm going to make you bleed. In this match, a fresh match here. Very first time these two have ever fought for the MVWF Championship against each other. Boom! Oh, he kicked Koito's arm. Oh, and down he goes. What's Dennis doing? What's Dennis doing? Space Hooker went down. Oh! And right into the motley crew there. And Dennis now spitting up blood. And the ladies kind of getting in Dennis's way. And it's giving Koito an unearned chance here to recover. Man, just throwing him around the ringside area is the champion. And he goes inside the ring to perhaps break the count. Yes, he does. And drops a headbutt on him. Get out of the way, idiot. Koito bleeding profusely. Dennis spitting up gallons of blood. Boom! Oh! Koito now bleeding profusely. He's got the crimson mask on. And man, we are down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the time limit. And Koito now. Oh, and he overshot the moonsault. Fatal mistake. No. He suffered through it. He fought through the pain. Got to his feet. Oh, no. Tombstone on the floor. No. Koito and Dennis had taken a hit, man. Hard going to the deepest depths that you can go. And with only minutes left on the clock, seconds left on the clock, Dennis now looks to tie it up. 1, 2, 3, and he does. And a draw will mean he will keep the championships, and now the pressure is back on Too Cool Koito. It is sudden death now. Uh-oh, no. Choke slam from the second rope. 1, 2, no! Dennis can't believe it. How did Koito do it? Oh, and out of frustration, the sledge misses. And now Koito with a chance into the referee. 2 minutes left. Uh-oh. Dennis now. Chaos Theory holds the bridge. 1, 2. Koito kicked out at 2. 90 seconds left. What a match. Oh, out the back door. Body block. And Koito feels like he's got a chance. Uppercut. Cutter. Oh, my God, the deli cutter. Oh, a Joey bag of donuts. Fighting back. Wow, what a match we are seeing here. 60 seconds left. Ground and pound from the champion, cutting Koito, a bloodied Koito up. Both men bleeding profusely. 50 seconds left. The Sugar Babies are trying to rally the crowd and get him behind their man. And Dennis, he could be just content to take the draw. "30 seconds left. Cover him. Yeah, he's running the clock out. He's running the clock out. No, with 10 seconds left. 2. No, Koito kicked out. And it's a draw. And a successful title defense for Dennis to take a Hitman Hart. A nail biter all the way at the end there. Too Cool Koito didn't win the belt. But man, he showed what a man he was, what a champion he is made of here tonight. Going the distance with Dennis to take a Hitman Hart. 1-1, 2 out of 3 falls right there. Unbelievable main event. Boom, face first to the turnbuckle. These guys, blood buckets out here. They gave it all. Look at that karate kick. Space Hooker did her part, distracted the man right there. Look at this, almost turn here, of course. Keep in mind, Koito, he won the first fall. If this was a one-fall match right here, Too Cool Koito would be the MVWF World Champion as we speak right now.
It's party time, get your drugs out if you want to make...
Man, the stunner. I mean, Dennis just piled on the moves right there, and he still kicked out. Man, what a epic Titan performance from Too Cool Koito and Dennis to take a Hitman Hart here tonight. Man, you cannot... both these guys are winners here in my view. But they simply ran out of time. Some unflattering camera angles here on the replay selection. And Dennis was absolutely spitting up blood here. I really thought he was about to turn it around once he started hitting those big heel kicks. And, of course, these guys battled outside right here, and this was the move. Boom, the tombstone pile driver that made all the difference in the world. And then he rolled him back in the ring and got the 1-2-3 here with about, 2.5 minutes left. Evened it up. And Dennis, to take a hit, man, Hart scored the 3. But, of course, here at the very end with 10 seconds left in the clock, and right there, Too Cool Koido showed what it's like to be a real man and kicked out. But we had a draw in the main event for the title, folks. Let's go take a look at the news feed and see who's injured. I gotta bet my bottom dollar here that Too Cool Koido and Dennis Hart are both hurt. Yep, Dennis is hurt. Dragon Hart won the Cruiserweight Championship back. Local talent, he's hurt. Macho Hawk been cleared. Fantastic event, folks. Fantastic event. But we will be seeing debuts from people like Tyrese and El Toro from the EWF in future weeks here in the MVWF. Thank you to The Beast. Thank you to Primetime. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Dennis Take a Hit, Man Hart was in the chat under that very offensive name. Jesse Jackhammer, the world traveler himself. What an event it was here, folks. I am Damian Andrews. I am so blown away by what we've seen here today. I can't wait to rewatch it.